So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our mother house. It is long time ago since I talked English, because I left Kenya in 1987. So I will try my best to see if I remember. I have seen my parish priest, Father Menduas, and I'm very happy. He's my parish priest. We met in my last holidays. When I go for my holidays, I remain at Ngovi at Karao, and that is my place. So I don't know. There we talk Kiembu. So English, Kiswahili, they are strange languages, but I will try. So you have come here, and we are very happy. We welcome you in pilgrimage, and we start today entering in the spirit of why you have come. And we are going back to 1996, when in Catrimani, you are seeing the photos of the mission where I was sent in the north of Brazil. And the mission where I started my missionary activities is called Catrimani Mission. 1996, it was in February, the 7th of February, which is also the first day of the novena of our founder, whose feast we celebrate on 16th of February. So that morning, one of the Red Indians came, of the group of Yanomami. He came running, and he just told me, "Sister," they used to call me Felicita, "can you give me a gun or a pistol?" I said, I don't have a gun, I don't have anything like that. He said, "You must have, you live with white people. White people have these instruments." I said, I don't have. So he went out running, and I became curious. Why is this man so agitated? He is usually a very bright boy. So I decided to go out, also running behind him, and the cook was looking at us, so she also came running. I also would like to tell you that morning, I was the only missionary in the mission, and the cook, because the other missionaries had gone to town for 1 week of meeting, and the town is from the mission of Catrimani to Boa Vista, the capital city of Roraima. It is about 350 kilometers. So I was the only missionary in the area. Then we had a brother Anthony. This brother was walking along the road, because we used to maintain 100 kilometers of this road so that we could go to visit the villages. We arrived to the village of this young man, and all the relatives were there outside crying. And as I was nearing, I just saw a lot of blood on the path. I said, "Why so much blood? What have they done, these people?" So as I looked well, I saw that there was somebody there lying and breathing. He was still breathing. So I asked one of the women, "Please bring me water quickly." This woman brought me water. I knelt, I started washing this person. When I realized that all the skin of the head, the whole skin was completely out, it was only up to the neck. There was nothing. And the ear, and come out, the right ear, and come out with this skin, and the whole of this part, there was no bone. There was the brain exposed, and the brain was lying on the sand. I said, now what do I do? I have found myself in difficulties. These people have not asked me for help, they just wanted the gun. But now, in front of this situation, what do? I took a big breath, And then I started saying, now, how do you hold the brain in your hands? Something so delicate. How do you wash it? It's full of sand. But all the same, I tried little by little, washing a bit, removing a bit of sand. And then I put it little by little in the hand, in the scar. And then I put the skin. But it was bleeding so much. And the only thing I was having is only my brows. So I removed my brows. I put around to stop the bleeding. Then I told the young men who are there, run quickly along the road. And you call them Brother Anthony. You tell him to come very quickly. I need him. And he comes with the Toyota. So as you have seen a bit of the houses where they live, no? So we are coming out from the forest, coming towards the road where Brother was working. As we arrived near the road, Brother was also arriving. So we put our sick person in the Toyota, and we went to the dispensary of the mission. We arrived there, I did the first aid, and the person was still there. So I went we had no telephone. Only we call by by radio, like the ones of the police. This is the man who came to call me. He's the brother-in-law of that person, Bindo. So this one, he is called Bindo. He is the brother-in-law of Sorino. He is the one who came to ask me for a pistol or a gun. So I called by radio, and the sister working with me, the nurse, she replied from the city that she has called to the airport. There's no plane, but the soonest the plane will come, they will send it to the mission. Because that indeed was a day of emergency. All the small planes had gone to the forest, to different places for the sick people. So I went back. When I went back, I found that people had started coming. And also the medicine man, they call it the shamano. It is this person who has the power of healing, of communicating with the spirit. And they had washed themselves, they had painted themselves very well, and they were dancing, they were singing, they were calling the spirits to come. Because they had looked well to this person, and they saw that this person could not live. But then they said, now we start talking with the spirits, so that these spirits will come and take his spirit with them. So I said, now I have already called the city. When the plane comes, we are going to take Sorino. This person is called Sorino. We take him to the plane. He will go to be cured in Boa Vista. But they did not say anything. They just continued their dancing until when the small aeroplane like this, it arrived there in the mission. So I told them, help me. Let us take Sorino to the strip, to the air strip. No, sister. What is happening? Felicitas, Sorino cannot go to the town. But why? What is happening? No. Ourselves, we already looked. We saw that the brain was out. And even some of the brain was missing. Because there is a leopard which came, it took everything out. And without a brain, one cannot live. But I said, but Sorino is not dead. Sorino is still there. He is breathing. Let us try to do our best. They said, sister, you have no brain. You have put sand inside. You don't have any more reasoning. Can you imagine somebody without a brain to live? I said, but this person is not yet dead. So as we started talking one another like that, they became so furious. So they took the arrows towards me. I said, now what do I do? I started crying. I started trembling. So when the women saw that I was crying, I was trembling, I was very afraid, all the women came around me. They said, sister, don't be afraid. They are not anointed with you. They are anointed with the leopard which has decided to kill Sorino. So Sorino is going to die, but Sorino will die in the company of the medicine man. They are singing, the spirits are coming. Do you hear the voice of the spirit? They are singing, they are very happy coming to take the spirit of Sorino. Sorino, we don't go to live with them forever. I said, I can't hear any voice. Yes, they are singing. If you listen where I listen, I said, I don't hear anything. I said, no, we try one best. Let us take Sorino to town. Felicitas, Sorino cannot go to town. So when we came out from, I told them, now what to do? Let us go to see the way he is. So I moved with the women. We went to the room where Sorino was. Sorino looked at me just indeed like that. So I thought, let us go near. So I put my ear near him. He told me, Felicita, they are saying that I am going, this is the mission, Katriman, where I was. So they said, sister, now I saw you, this is the house of the sisters, and that is the dispensary, and the other side is the kitchen. So everything happened there, and we ran this side going to the village. So they said, sister, Sorino cannot live. I said, my people, Sorino is going to Boa Vista. You see, the plane has already arrived. They said, no. Sorino has to be here in the presence of the Spirit. So I said, no. The cook was there also because she did not know what was happening. She said, I stay here because these people might do something to sister. I must be present to see what is happening. I told her, come, Donna Kreusia, come near me. Let us go. Help me to take this man. So she helped me. We took the man. We started walking towards the strip. When they saw, they all went away. And ourselves, we remained. We took our person. We put in the plane left. When they heard the noise of the plane leaving, they all came back again. Felicita, where is Sorino? I said, have you heard the noise of the plane? Yes, we have already put Sorino inside. Sorino has already gone. Oh, Felicita, but what have you done? Your mind does not function really. We have already told you, without the brain, there is nobody who can live. So they had a packet of bananas. They take this packet like this. I took the packet. I opened. It was the bone, this bone. So they had already looked at everything. They knew what had happened. They had taken that bone and they had wrapped it with the banana leaf. I said, they said, do you know what you have done? The greatest thing and the greatest error that one can do in life. Because Sorino cannot live, the spirits who are coming, the medicine man who are singing, you have already interrupted the process. Now the spirits have already gone back. Sorino has gone to the town, and the medicine men, they have already removed their colors and their beings of singing to the spirit. Now you have already you have finished with the peace. We shall never have peace anymore in this place. Because Sorino, when he dies in the town, the spirit of Sorino will never find the road, the path to go to Utumoshi. Utumoshi is like the heaven. He said, to enter there is only one door. And that door, it is only the medicine man who is able to speak with the spirit. He is also a priest. So he is the one who negotiates. And he had to do that with this. Now the spirits haven't gone back. And the spirit does not die. Do you know that the spirit does not die? So the spirit of Sorino will come back. When this spirit comes back, it will start looking. The road to go, we will not find that road. The only place he knows is his village and the neighbors, the nearby villages. He will start with his village. He comes there to ask the people, what did you do? Why didn't you accompany my spirit to go to rest? Now I can't rest anymore. I am up and down. And the women will be very afraid. The children will start crying and they will start dying. What have you done? When he sees that the women and the children are dying, he goes to the next village. And he does the same. So this spirit will always be going around in this area of ours. Do you see the great error that you have done? You have to die. So again with the arrows. One boy who was there said, wait a bit. But we have not heard the news of Sorino dead. We wait. Maybe tomorrow they communicate that Sorino is dead. If tomorrow they communicate that Sorino is dead, then we are going to kill Felicita. They said, Felicita, go enter stay in your house. So I went into my house. They accompanied me there in my house. They said, do you see these arrows? We are going to live with them here at the door. I said, I have understood. If I knew before, maybe I could not have done what I have done, but now this has happened. So now let us wait. We see what will happen. We shall be communicating every day and see the way the Solino is going. They said, but we know that you are able to escape. So we are going to ask our youth to be here around. They are going to guide this house so that you don't come out. When you come out, it's only when going to the radio to talk and tell us how Solino is. Ourselves, we are owned, we go home, but the youth remain here day and night. And from today on, the airstrip is closed. There is no plane which will come back. The only plane will come to bring the body of Solino. Have you understood? I have understood very well. Okay. So they went, I left, I remained, I closed the door, I went to the chapel. I just knelt. I started crying. I was desperate. I said, God, my Lord, what have I done? Now these people, we have already become enemies, and I have also created situations which are not, we cannot live anymore in peace. Even myself, I was not feeling inside peace. And then I said, oh, Giuseppe Allamano, Joseph Allamano, you founded a congregation, you told us, and we have been informed that our congregation is for the people who are not baptized. But when you founded this congregation, did you think of people like this? Now as an us, how can I work with them? And if the last one is theirs, how can we cooperate? Let me have your feelings. What were you feeling when how was your heart beating when you were thinking about this thing? As I was there talking with the Allamano, because my prayer was in that line, I just said as if somebody with the kanga, somebody with a lasso, very nice, is covering me. I felt a human warmth. I felt as if somebody is embracing me. I said, but here I am not alone. Who is here with me? I looked around, I said, I am alone, but there is a certain presence. I said, could it be the presence of Joseph Allamano? I said, Joseph Allamano, have you accompanied all what we have been doing with these Indians, all the problems that have passed? Maybe you have been there. Now, if you have been there, this is the right chance. That moment, I remembered it is 7th of February. I said, oh, this is the great opportunity. Allamano, today is the first day of the novena of your feast. Do us a favor. Now they have been talking of the Spirit. Even yourself as a spirit, you live there with the Spirit. You are there with Jesus, isn't it? Can you talk with him? Can you ask him on our behalf, really, to heal this man? But let me also give a condition. I would like this man to be healed completely. When he comes back, let him come normal person. Because if he heals and he comes back, he cannot walk. He is paralyzed. How will you live with the people of the forest? These people, they are hunters. They are fishermen. They go to collect the fruit from the forest. They don't cultivate anything. They don't have animals. How will this man live? He hasn't got a family. Please, I implore you, asking Jesus. If he comes back completely healed. If not, let him die. But I said, when saying this thing also, I feel a lot of pain and a lot of fear. Because I know that what we have agreed is that if he dies, I am also going to die. And I will die with these arrows in my body. How will I support that? I would like a special grace because I cannot escape. Then I said, but this mission, I am not also alone. I have also brought problems for other missionaries. They are there in town, they went well for the meeting, they come back, they find it's only confusion. Will they be accepted by these land Indians? Will they accept them? How will be the relationship between the mission and these people? Could it be a guarantee that you are telling us really this is what you wanted, this is the charism that you have transmitted to us, this is the mission that you want us to live, show it to us. After that, I said, I feel so tired and I feel completely worn out. Even I think I haven't got fever. I am not able to pray anymore. I just there was a candle, I wrote the candle, I went to the image of Allamano, I said, Jesus, through Allamano, let me leave this candle here. Just pray. I know Jesus, you pray. Allamano prays. Let me go to my bed. I went to my room, I took the thermometer, 14 degrees. I said I was so well, I have got 14 degrees of fever. Even I don't know how to behave, I don't know what to do. Desperate now it is evening, because already when the plane came, from that morning, the plane arrived, it was already at 2. Because of quarreling, you go, you don't go, it was already at 4 when it was already left for the city. That day, it was like it was eternity. It was not finishing. All the same, Sorino went. The following day, so I had already finished my prayer. The following day, they came very early, at 6. Felicitas, you are very lazy. Wake up. Why are you sleeping? Come out. I said, I have not even closed my eye. You come out, you go there to the radio. I said, the radio will open at 8. You are cheating us. You go there and talk. So I said, we go to open, but there is nobody. So we started talking, we are talking to ourselves. I said, you do here, there is nobody on the other side. We waited at 8, Sister Rosauria, she's from Brazil. And this sister is a nurse who was working with me. She was already there. She said, Felicitas, Sorino arrived well in the hospital. As we arrived, we had already communicated, because we knew the situation, to the doctors. Please do your best. So as we arrived to the first aid section, the doors were open. They were already there waiting. Sorino was not even written in the book of admission. From our car, we did not even call the, what do you call it, the ambulance. From our car straight to the central surgical, or to use the opening, the operating room. So he was operated. He came out very well, but he is in coma. So Sorino is not talking. I said, have you heard what the sister said? Oh, it's cheating. You tell her to bring the body of Sorino. Sorino is already dead. You are just cheating because you know that you are going to die. All the same, you will die. What? We are going to kill you. You cannot live like this. I said, sister, immediately you come here, you talk again. So the sisters, they realized that the things were very serious. In the regional house of Boa Vista, that is, we are in the north of Brazil. So they decided, also themselves, it was the novena. We dedicated this novena only for Sorino and Sister Felicitas, the Missione Catrimani. So we are going to pray. We are asking God, really willing, if Sorino can have life. Then they said, to make sure that the nurses are going to treat this man well, because they might abandon him, because we know the situation, we are going to be present 24 hours. So they asked the doctors, and the doctors are accepted. So there is an Italian sister, she's called Sister Isandere. She would stay there at night. During the day, there was a sister also who was with me in the mission, Sister Maria Silva, Portuguese. She stayed there the whole day. Then this other nurse, Rosario, Brazilian, she would go to the radio 3 times and then communicate with us. They go to hospital, she see the way the patient is, she goes to the radio, she goes home and bed. That is the round that, like this. Then the medicines, it was very expensive. One amp like this, it was $15. Now we are going to buy this medicine. The hospital said we have no money. But our administration, no. We are going to buy them, and it is £2 per day. $100 each day for that medicine. The hospital has no sheets. Don't worry, we buy sheets, so you know it will be changed even 3-4 times, but there will be sheets. So we are the sisters there. People are praying. Myself, I'm closed in the mission. I cannot go out. Only I go out to the radio in the company of this youth and the old people who are coming to talk. The superior from Brazil, Maria Costa, she just said, now we have got the reliquia. What do you call the reliquia? What do you call it? You understand the reliquia, no? Relics. Okay, thank you. The relics of Allamano. the one of the beatification, each house and each person and one of these. She said, I'm going to get this of the regional house. It is the one representing all the sisters who are here in the Amazon region. Sister Maria, you take this there and you put it in the cushion of Sorino. So Maria took, she just wrote her name, Sister Maria. She said, this relic is mine. I am going to pray over it in the name of my community of Katrimani and of all the sisters. And then I go, I will put it there under Sorino. That is what she did. So we continue. The relic is under there. We are praying. What happened? On the 16th, it is the day of the feast of Allamano. Sorino is dying. Sorino has no pulse. There's no blood pressure. He has started becoming blue. No oxygen entering. Sorino, the sister who passed, that Italian sister, Isandere, she will be coming also here. We are all arrived and we are very well. As he said, Sorino is going to die. She cried all the night. But the following day, she told this other Brazilian Portuguese, Maria, we are going to do a secret. When Sorino dies, we tell the doctors not to pronounce the death of Sorino. First of all, you communicate with us of the regional house. We are going to organize ourselves. We shall go, even if it is at night, to the mission of Katrimani, 350 kilometers of these roads where you have seen inside the forest. Women, we said we go there. We are going to still Felicitas. Even if we die, we are, but we are going. So that the sisters started preparing the car for going to that mission. And this one is just waiting. This one dies, we communicate. Midday, Sorino started like this. And then she said, Maria, you are crying. I am hungry. I want some food. Maria, Sorino, you are talking. You are the one. Sorino, yes, I am the one. Maria just came out running. Oh, Sorino is talking, Sorino is talking. Then doctors came. How comes Sorino cannot talk? How Sorino cannot talk? Why can't he talk? He said, when we operated here, you know, the brain is divided in various lobes. They removed 3 lobes of Sorino. The one of movement and of listening, the one of seeing, and the one of talking. That lobe Sorino do not have. How can he talk? He cannot even listen. He cannot even know where he is. And he has talked. Sorino has said he is angry. So the doctor went in there. He looked again. He said, I have already written in my report that Sorino will be a vegetable. It will be there like a cabbage. He cannot talk. And he went there. He saw Sorino is talking. He just went back and he said, something unheard of. Medicine cannot reply. I believe maybe God's hand. That is what is written in the report of Sorino. That day on 17 in the morning, when this thing happened. Sorino continued. When they communicated, Sorino has talked. You bring him immediately. They said, sister, Sorino is still in the UTE. He cannot come out. We wait a bit. When he is better, we are going to bring him. But the sisters continued until when he came out from the UTE, he went to the hospital from the ward. He went to the hospital of the Indians. But 3 months, he stayed there in the town. I asked the mother to be brought to me where I was in the house, and the wife. I asked them, do you want to go to town? Yes. So I asked permission if they could allow the plane to come and pick up the mother. And they said, if it is only the mother and the wife, yes, but no plane could come. We are going to be there with the arrows. Even that plane, if it comes with something else, it is going back. So the plane came only to get the mother and the wife. They stayed there also themselves for all those 3 months until Sorino became well. On 8th of May, Sorino came back to Missione Catrima. So when they told me Sorino is coming, I called all of them of that place. I said, Sorino will be coming on this. You know that you cannot say this day. We sleep 4 nights. The 5th night, Sorino is arriving. Sorino arrived. He just came, he looked, And then he came down. We were about 200 even more. He came down, where I was surrounded by youth with the arrows. Sorino came and said, Mom, Felicita, you are my mother. You really believed. These people, they wanted me to go to the spirit. And I said I wanted to live. And you believed. Now you are my mom. You are my relative. Come with me. I said, Sorino, where do you want to take me? I wanted to take you to see where the leopard took me. Do you remember? Yes, I remember very well. It was a female leopard. It had two small ones. And I think those small ones were very angry. The mother wanted to give some food to eat. So there was some band ahead of me. And I knew very well how to sing that song of that band. As I was singing, hiding myself, the band was coming. And I was preparing my arrow, saying, I'm going. When all of a sudden, something. And with my arrow in the hand, I did it like that until I managed to free myself. When I freed myself, I stood up, I looked, I saw the road, I started walking. 2 kilometers with the brain out, with the bone hanging, with all the skin behind. And it followed me, sister, it did not leave me. I freed myself many times until when I arrived the small road which is going to my house. When I saw my brother-in-law coming out, I think I was so emotional that I fell down. I fainted. That is the only moment I fainted. In the road I did, but I was bleeding. If you could have come that, you could see all the blood all the way. I said, my God, Sorino. I said yes. But I tell you, because you believed. Now, I said, now let us look. We see what the doctor has written. The first thing in doctor is he came with a letter. Doctor said, don't talk about the accident. I said, now I put a tick, because this one is already overcome. So it was already talked about the accident. I'm not the one talking. So we have already overcome that. So Rino has to take controlled medicines because he will be having confusions. So I told the sisters. And he was brought by our administrator, Sister Josephine Moreira. Is the one who brought Sorino to the mission of Catrimani. I told them, sisters, consciously, I cannot live in the sister's house. I am going to get my box and go to the house of Sorino. Until I see that Sorino is well and he is comfortable, I will come back, but I go there. Even the medicine. So I went there. I did not give the first night the controlled medicine. I said, let us see the way. The second night, nothing. Sorino never took any controlled medicine. Only from time to time, a bit of headache, Panadol, nothing more. I stayed there in his house for a month. And there with him, the mother was very active, even the wife, they gave me food, Sorino, we stayed. One day, Sorino said, Felicita, we are going to have an outing. See, we go for an outing. Yes, you come with me for an outing. I want this outing to be you. You are the first parent mine. You are my mother. Then my mother who brought me up also will come to this outing. And my wife, and the 4 of us. Where are we going? We take the boat and we go to fish. I said, Sorino, but I don't know how to take the boat. Don't worry. I am going to guide the boat myself. Will you make it? Yes, I will. I am very strong. I said, okay, my God, Sorino, if this boat goes under the water, I don't know how to swim myself. Don't worry. We go. I will protect you. We went. I was very courageous. I was a young sister at that time, you know. So we went with my Sorino, the wife, and himself, and the mother. He said, we shall go at a distance. That place where there is a very good fish. I want that type of fish, and we are going to eat that fish. We went, we arrived there, fish, a big fish, you know. Then there is no problem of mashes. There you do like this with the 2 strings of wood. You have got thunders, and the fire is made. We ate our fish at the river. We finished, then we came back. I stayed still another night. Then I said, Sorino, I have seen that you are really autonomous.
You can now live your life. You have gone for fishing. I have eaten that fish. You have brought us back and we went far. Now I can go home to my home. Sister, yes, you can go. You come from time to time to visit us. But also myself, when I get some strength, I will be coming to the mission to visit you. So we continue like that. So we continued like that with the Sorino. We were very friendly. The life of Sorino became normal. Sorino, at a certain point, the people of the tribe, they were also asking themselves, but what happened? It is not normal. They sent some youth to go to town to ask, but these women and these men who live here, who are they? So they went, they investigated. After 3 months, they came back. They said, we have understood who they are. They are called missionaries. These are missionaries, yes. So they came, now we know whom you are. And who are we? You are missionaries. And who is a missionary? A missionary is the one who loves. Loves the women, loves the children, loves people. You are the missionary. But we are going to investigate. After almost 2 years, somebody came saying, did you know I had a dream? You had a dream, yes. And in that dream, I saw like a ladder going up, 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 up. At the end of that ladder, there was a light. So I looked at that light. I said, in the mission, I have never seen a light like that. So I told those boys who had gone to town to come with me to take me to town because we are people of the forest, we don't know the town. We went visiting all the places in town, even at night. We have never seen a light like that. We came back, even with the medicine man, we started discussing, but that light which I dreamt, what is that light? We said, this light, it is the missionaries who have that light. Even sister, she was illuminated by that light. That light is in her heart. That is why she was very sure when she was saying that Sorino must go to town. So they called all the people. That area is very big. The people, a person who lives in Brazil with the name of Yanomami, of that tribe. You come here, we have got an assembly. They organized, they called the people of the secretary, of the government, of the hospitals, of the education, all those representatives and ourselves missionaries. They prepared a big assembly. We went for that assembly. In that assembly, they said, now, we wanted to say that we have understood that the shamano, the medicine man, these doctors, traditional, they have got spirit and they have got a right. But the right that is in the missionary, it is indifferent. That is the right that guided the sister. To say that Sorino without brain can go to town and can be healed. So now we wanted to tell everybody, when these people talk, when Sister Felicitas talks, she will be guided by that spirit. So even if somebody will go and die in town, that spirit will take that spirit of this other person and will accompany to the place. That place where there is no sin, there is no evil. It is the very good place. I said, ourselves we call it heaven, there, where the spirits live, where our God is. So when you talk, we know that you love us, you want us the good of us, you take us there. But if it happens that somebody talks, you are going also to accompany this spirit to go to the home. There is no spirit you don't be going around here, roaming without knowing where to go. So we were very, very, very happy in that assembly. And then now, how comes we are talking of 28 years ago? 28 years ago. How comes that this canonization is coming on Sunday? Now, we talked, but we just thought maybe this, because as you have understood, it was a very normal activity of nursing, of staying with the people. But inside that activity, there was a big hand of God. I believe that God was there. Even Allamano was there. they are the ones who have really made it to come this day. So we have waited as a congregation until 2018 when they told him, do you remember that story? I think that story runs in my brand. How can I forget? Even in the brand of the other sisters who are with me. It is not my story. It is the story of the whole community of Catrimani. It is the story of all the region of the Amazon. So how can we forget something like that? Can you write? So we started writing. 2021, that written thing was, we organized it very well. They asked the Diocese of Roraima, can you start a process so that we see that we say that the diocese has decided that this something extraordinary has happened to our diocese. So the bishop, we went there also as testimonies. We produced this book, and then we took it to the saints on 19th of April 2021. Now we are in 24. 3 years, we have already the reply that this thing is saintly. So we are very happy of this mystery. And I just want to tell you the last things that as we talked with the sisters, we have come out, we say like this. According to me, according to us, this miracle shows us very clearly that at times people who are unknown, that person, Sorino, will not even be coming from beatification. It does not have even the identity card. Sorino is not written in any register of Brazil. Sorino not baptized. He has no register of the church. And yet, there in the middle of the forest, God has seen. God is live. God is with us. And God has seen Sorino. And then we said, God is for these people. Then ourselves, Sorino did not pray. The only thing Sorino wanted, I wanted to live. But Sorino maybe did not know that we can intercede. We prayed. The sisters prayed. And if you believe, if we are together, we are 2 or 3, believing and in my name, there God is. And in our poverty, we had nothing. I had to remove even my clothes in order to put that thing because there is nothing. In that nothingness, God comes. God shows His glory. So that is another thing that we have said. We have also come to say that, we have been chosen. We have this activity from the forest, 2 kilometers walking alone and arriving to your home. But myself there, the others in the town, the first to be chosen come here. And then you resist with these people. You start arguing with them until this thing can happen. And then the others there, all of us together, directed all our effort, all our knowledge, all what we could for the good of this. But even the Allamano, even these people who are the spirit, the medicine man, maybe they needed the best of this man, this is his spirit. And ourselves, we needed the best of him, of his good health to go back. We all worked for the good of Sorino, and that one really God had the cry of his little ones. Then we also said that this miracle, it is really a miracle in relation with our charism. We were founded for these small groups who are not known. We are founded to come and tell the people that we can be together. And why at this time of wars here and here, what does God want really to tell us through this story? That life is precious. Life belongs to God. We are not the ones to determine when will that die, when will that live. That not belongs to us. So my people, I am so happy to share with you as Kenyans, being a Kenyan in Amazon, and this is the faith that we received from our great grandparents, from our parents. Maybe today we are not able to communicate this warmth, this fire that we received. But I believe that through this miracle, we are going to
us to put again the fire, so that we can tell to our children that God is God. God does what he wants. God works with us. God walks with us. God is present in our life. And we, here with my brother here, all of us, independent of colors, we are all brothers and sisters. We are all brothers and sisters.